Hey guys, it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another apartment renovation. Today we are back in 1310 21 Chic Street in the fashion district of San Myshuno, and I'm building an apartment for Barbie. So this was something I did over on my Twitch channel a couple of days ago, and I just really like how it came out. It has a few quirky, strange decisions, which I will explain as we get to them, but overall I think it came out to be a really cute apartment. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, but one of those bedrooms has been converted into a walk-in wardrobe, which I think was perfect for Barbie. So I hope you guys do like it. If you do, you can download this apartment right now off the Sims 4 gallery. You can find it under my EA ID, which is Gryphi, Gryphi. You can also find it under the hashtag Miss Gryphi, and that information will also be in the description down below. So I started by painting the entire apartment pink. I do change some of the wall colors a little bit later, but for right now everything's overwhelmingly pink, and I'm getting started on the kitchen, which is my favorite room to get started on in any build. And I really liked this more open concept look to this city apartment, and then I thought that these couches, these love seats that came with Nifty Knitting would be perfect because they are that bright pink color, and then the cushions are those really vibrant colors of the teal and the yellow, which I feel like we see a lot in Barbie's belongings and her houses and things that you can get as accessories for your Barbies. So I've done a couple of Barbie builds on the channel before, but it's been a little while. I think the last one I did was a tiny camper that was for Barbie and one of her sisters, and that was so much fun to do. I definitely enjoy doing things like this because they are a little bit out of my comfort zone when it comes to color palette. I'm not a huge fan of pink and bright colors like this, at least not typically. I feel like doing these types of builds and adding so much color into my Sims building has really opened my mind when it comes to colors, because everything I own is gray. I really like gray. But I do find myself building things and playing with color and being like, oh, this is really cute, and starting to enjoy more colors. So that's kind of a fun thing that's been happening. Anyway, over here, I love this rug that I used. I can't remember what pack that is from, but it felt so right. The pinks and the yellows in it. I was very excited about that because I wanted to make sure this apartment had a lot of pink, but there was other colors happening as well, and you'll see some fun changes in the kitchen a little bit later. I do end up sticking with the tile that we have right now in the kitchen, but a little bit later it does change a few times. Also, Barbie has a fascination with Vlad, or maybe just vampires in general, but probably Vlad. So you're going to see that painting move around the apartment a few different times. It ends up being very big and not in the kitchen. So, yeah. So this was a stream that I did over on Twitch on Monday? Yeah, on Monday, to celebrate 10 years of internet things, because Monday marked 10 years of me creating this YouTube channel. I did a Q&A answering a bunch of your questions. If you're interested in seeing that, I will try to remember to link that down below. But I also did a really chaotic Twitch stream where I allowed chat to influence the build, and that included adding and deleting items. So Vlad got added in here and nobody got rid of him. Everybody loved the idea of Barbie having this sort of love affair with Vlad, or just being really into him, or maybe he's really into her and was like, here is this portrait of me. So that ends up staying. It doesn't really fit with everything else, but I think it's kind of funny, so I was happy to keep it. And then the other thing you're going to see, it's going to appear and disappear a few different times through various rooms of this apartment, is the bright pink kitty tile from Snowy Escape. My Twitch chat really likes that tile. They think it's a really funny one, and particularly if this was a house, I'm sure it would have ended up on the exterior of the build. But since it's an apartment, it's only on the interior today. But luckily, it got added to the kitchen, but then removed from the kitchen a little bit later. So that made me happy. So at least the kitchen looks okay, but you're going to be seeing some kitty tile in the bathrooms when we get to them. But for right now, we are working on Barbie's bedroom. It's very small because it is a city apartment, and it's very pink, and I think it looks so cute. I really like the mint color backsplash not backsplash, but accent wall that is behind the headboard as well. I think that came out really cute in the end. And then you can see there's a half bath when you first walk into the apartment, and then there's an ensuite for Barbie's bedroom. And then I wanted to make sure there was some heels around, and for some reason I thought it would look cute to put them on the dresser, so that's what I ended up doing in here. And I also really enjoyed using this cloud mirror with the little hearts on it. It just felt like something you might see in like a Barbie dream house. And there's the kitty tile in the kitchen. It'll go away. No, don't worry. It'll go away. And then we're starting off this other bathroom normal, and then all of a sudden it's also going to be overwhelmed by kitty tile. So this was entirely Chat's fault, but I will say that we came up with a way to make it make sense in this build. So we explained Vlad, like maybe there's something going on there. For this, it was she let her younger sisters decorate the bathrooms or design the bathrooms, and the tile company had kitty tile. And that's how it happened. As you can see, though, the kitchen now doesn't have kitty tile anymore, which is so much better in my opinion. I don't know how I would have explained that away. I don't like the kitty tile. I think it's cute, but when it comes to designing things and decorating spaces, it just doesn't make sense to me. But it is a cute tile. Like, the kitties are adorable. I can't deny that. But here is the very kitty bathroom. I wasn't really sure how to make these look good because of the vibrant tile. So there's just a couple of decorations in here I didn't go too over the top because it was already so busy with that tile that I didn't feel like adding a bunch more decorations would help. It would just make it look busier. So I'm just adding some clutter to the sink, getting some towels, and I think I put, the tiny living shelf is just so good. I put it in pretty much every bathroom. It's just an amazing item, and I feel like no other items for bathrooms live up to it. It's just too good. I love it so much. The half bath is pretty much just a tiny version of the other one that we just did. It's got the kitty tile and the same toilet and sink, just no shower in this space. But if you wanted to make it a wet room, you could definitely add the university shower and it would function. And then this is the other bedroom, which doesn't have windows in it, so I guess it wouldn't be actually another bedroom unless the sim that was living there was paying way less rent. But I thought that this would work nicely as a walk-in wardrobe. We talked a little bit in stream about what this room should be. Should it be an office? Should it be an art studio? Should it be a wardrobe? And it ended up being a wardrobe in the end. I'm using a lot of the modular furniture that came with the Dream Home Decorator pack. I'm using a decent amount of that pack in this build today. And also, I just realized I didn't mention what pack Barbie's bed came from because I feel like I'm going to get questions on that one because I never use that bed. I feel like a lot of people never use that bed, but I think it worked perfectly for Barbie. That one's actually from Vintage Glamour, and it's a very particular style, but I thought it worked out nicely. But just adding a bunch of clothing onto these racks, and then there's going to be a mirror in here as well as like a fluffy rug and an ottoman, and I get a bunch of shoes and, just make it really a walk-in closet. It was a lot of fun to put this together and an interesting use of the space. I don't think I've ever done this layout in this apartment, and I always love trying new floor plans. So, here's another one. I kind of want to go build more apartments now. I'm just way too into it right now, and that's all I want to do. And I guess it's good because it's going to be so drastically different from when cottage living comes out, where I'm just going to be building cottages all the time. So I guess apartments are a good thing to play with now because I can get it all out of my system. Anyway, we're just finishing up decorating this closet here, and then I will be heading on into screenshots. I'm getting some more shoesies. I also put this really cool wall piece. I really enjoy that. And then I think a mirror by the door and like temperature controls and stuff. But that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. That really does help me out. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everybody.
Club will go all night. I see you in the back, the mood is right. If I just had your number, I would let you know how I feel. You walk up to me, start dancing to the music and the chase, like this was meant to be. Take my hand, I feel moment to stop. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home.